once upon a time. Under the vast, clear sky of Mbale, a small, serene village nestled at the foothills of Mount Elgon, the sun's golden rays bathed their landscape, casting a warm glow over the lush greenery. The village was peaceful, its people simple but kind, with traditions as deep as the roots of the baobab trees. Nia was the jewel of the village, a graceful young woman with skin the colour of rich mahogany and eyes as deep as the night sky. Her beauty was renowned, not only at Mbale but throughout the neighbouring lands. Her family, the Mwanzas, were wealthy, one of the richest in the region, owning vast lands and herds of cattle. Her father, Chief Kato, was a powerful man, respected and feared. Nia was the pride of his heart, and he had high hopes for her future. But Nia's heart was not easily swayed by wealth or power. Her spirit was free, like the river that flowed through their village. And one day, as she strolled along the riverbank, she met him, Ayo. Ayo was different. He was not rich, nor did he come from a family of high status. He was the son of a fisherman, humble and hard-working. His hands were rough from labour, but his eyes, those bright, expressive eyes, spoke of dreams bigger than the life he was born into. Ayo had a heart full of love and an indomitable will. When Nia first saw him, their worlds collided in an unexpected way. He was fishing by the river, and as their gazes met, time seemed to stand still. There was no need for words. Their connection was instant, powerful, and undeniable. But as the days turned into weeks, their love blossomed in secret. They met by the river every afternoon, where they shared stories, laughter, and dreams. Nia found comfort in Ayo's simplicity, in the way he saw her not as the daughter of a chief, but as a woman with her own heart and desires. However, their secret love was not to remain hidden for long. One fateful evening, Chief Kato received a visitor, Prince Jabari, a man of noble blood from a neighbouring kingdom. He was tall, regal, and handsome, with a charm that won over many. His kingdom was vast and his influence powerful. Prince Jabari had heard of Nia's beauty and grace, and came to seek her hand in marriage. To Chief Kato, this was a perfect match. He saw power, wealth, and prestige in the union. With Jabari as his son-in-law, the Mwanzas would rise to even greater heights. Nia, however, was horrified. She did not love Jabari. Her heart belonged to Ayo, but how could she tell her father that she had fallen in love with a fisherman? As the days passed, the pressure on Nia mounted. Her father grew more insistent that she marry Prince Jabari, while her mother, though gentler, reminded her of the responsibilities she had to the family and the village. The entire community buzzed with the news of the upcoming wedding, and preparations were already being made. Nia's heart ached. She longed to be with Ayo, but how could she defy her family and marry someone of lower status? The weight of tradition, duty, and expectation bore down on her. Ayo, on the other hand, was devastated. He knew he could never compete with a prince. What could a poor fisherman offer the daughter of a chief? Yet his love for Nia was pure and unwavering. He had no wealth, no title, but he had a heart full of love and devotion. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Ayo went to Nia's home, determined to speak to her father. He knew the risks. He knew that Chief Kato would never approve, but he had to try. He had to fight for the woman he loved. When Ayo arrived at the chief's compound, he was met with hostility. Chief Kato was furious at the mere suggestion that his daughter would marry someone like Ayo. The words he spoke were sharp and cutting, like daggers to Ayo's heart. He was forbidden from seeing Nia ever again, and if he dared to, the consequences would be severe. Heartbroken, Ayo left the compound. But as he walked away, he made a vow to himself. He would not give up. He would fight for Nia, even if it meant facing impossible odds. Meanwhile, Nia was trapped in a world where she had no voice. The wedding to Prince Jabari was fast approaching, and she could do nothing to stop it. But as the days went by, she began to see a different side of Jabari. He was not the charming prince he appeared to be. Behind the mask of nobility, he was arrogant and cruel, treating the people around him as if they were beneath him. One night, Nia overheard a conversation between Jabari and one of his men. They spoke of how Jabari planned to use the marriage to gain control over Chief Kato's lands and wealth, and how, once he had what he wanted, Nia would be nothing more than a trophy by his side.